Good morning. This is Suma Mudan from one of the Houston suburbs. I am a master gardener and yoga instructor and wellness enthusiast. Today, I wanted to share with you one of the perennial questions that a lot of my clients and other gardeners have, like how to do shade gardening, what to do under the oak trees, and how to solve these problem areas. Our zone is like about 8B/9. As the winters grow warmer, the zones keep changing. But sometimes we also get freezing weather, so if the hard freeze lasts, then we may lose some of the plants. But all these plants are in the ground for several years that I'm going to share with you, and these are the plants that actually give you a splash of color when there's nothing else blooming, like in the winter, late fall and winter, starting from November to February. You get these flashes of color, and this really cheers up everybody who feeds their eyes on these colors. So I think every garden should have this kind of mixture of plants to create interest in their gardens. So let's dive in. So the first plant I'm going to talk about today is Ligularia, or the giant leopard plant. So this is a plant, this is an evergreen plant, and as you can see, it has splashes of yellow, this bright yellow color that adds so much oomph to your garden. So I have two big oak trees, like most of the people in these neighborhoods, and all these plants are under those oak trees, so you can do a lot of things even though you have oak trees. So the Ligularia is a magnet for bees and butterflies and moths, so you can see them hovering around these flowers all the time. And it has beautiful statement making leaves, so you can't go wrong with it. It is evergreen, it blooms in winter when nothing else blooms, and it has beautiful, beautiful leaves. So this is one thing you can consider putting in your semi partly shade gardens. And this is the other one which is fully loaded with buds, and soon it will bless me with lot more color. And the other one that no southern garden should be without is the camellia. So camellia is called the southern belle, and it is evergreen, and it comes in so many textures, single petal, multi petal, and shades and hues. And it again, this is also evergreen. This is one of the camellias that blooms in the early season. This is an early season bloomer, and you can see the delicate pink on this, and this also attracts bees. So camellias are evergreen, and you can get early blooming, mid blooming, mid season blooming, and late season blooming camellias. There are two varieties in camellias, Camellia japonica and Camellia sasanka. So the japonica is a little less heat tolerant, so you may want to plant it where there is afternoon shade, especially in the Houston area, in like climates like this. Otherwise, they will thrive. Once they establish, they thrive and give you many, many years. These camellias are supposed to last for hundreds of years. And look at the beautiful, beautiful glossy leaves and beautiful pink flowers. And I also have two other designer camellias. They will bloom later in the season. They will start in January, February, and last through April. So there's always something blooming in the yard. The other plant that I highly recommend for you to add is the Thai sisters, and this again adds a splash of color. So there is green in the back. I wanted to break the green. I also wanted to match the camellia color with the Thai sisters. So you can see the pink, and this pink goes very well. And these again will do well in with the afternoon shade, and they will add the splash of color wherever you need it. And if the winter is not too harsh, they will survive. So you can see, I will also show you how it is blooming. It has the delicate pink flowers, the panicles of flowers. I'll show you the other plant which has more flowers when we go to the other side. So you can also contrast with something like this, the green and the pink, which gives you a great visual appeal. And you can use the Thai-sisters also in containers. So this is my porch container, which has the Thai-sisters and the croton, and then something that is spilling. I just added some ivy here. So you can see the croton, which is another one that you can add color with to your yards. And if the winter is mild, the crotons will survive and they will come back nice again in spring. So that's another one that can add color to your winter gardens. So I want to end this video by showing the other beautiful Thai sister. And of course, there is one more thing, you can add ferns. So there are a lot of ferns that are not invasive. That means they will stay where you plant them. They will grow bushy, but they will not keep on creeping all over your yard. So look for those and get some ferns. And this is the other Thai sister, and look at the beautiful, beautiful flowers. So it is like glowing, this plant, and you can't go wrong with it. So if you look at the backdrop, let me walk away from it. You can see the blue fountain, the pink Thai sisters, and the green behind it. So the whole thing is very pleasing to the eye, and you can have the color in your front yard under the oak trees. Thanks for watching.